Hello everyone, welcome to our circle of annesalvewomen. Today we are going to use the theme Surprise Me. So in no specific order, in just over 20 minutes, we are going to be doing some moves and we are turning off the timer. So let's get going, let's get started, let's enjoy. All right, it's time to get ready. Reset that stepper to 0 and let's get going. Nice to have a good warm up, loosen up the body a bit. Just making sure that we have good balance. Our neck is nice and loose. We are going to start with back tricep lifts. And again, these are about a minute. Just going with the flow. Lift as far back as you can. If you feel the tension, then you know you're doing it right. Don't forget to breathe. Keep the momentum going. Next is bicep curls. So you're just going to lift. Keep it going. You want to go as high as you can. My bands are pretty tight, so in this case, I try my best to curl all the way up. Once again, you know you, so you just go with your flow. If you feel like you need to just loosen up a bit, it's fine. As long as you're lifting, as long as you're getting some type of extension, you are doing great. Keep it steady. Don't forget to breathe. I take my breathing very seriously, as everyone should. So important. You are doing great. We have side lifts next. So get ready to transition. And here we are. Now, I don't know about you, but side lifts for me seem to be the most challenging, and just you really will feel these in the side of your arms. Again, lift as high as you can. Just keep lifting. You are off to a great start of a really good workout. Keep going. Next we have cross elbow lifts. And so you are going to go ahead and cross those bands and just lift up those elbows as if you were trying to touch your ears. Now obviously you're not touching your ears with your elbows, but in your mind you're thinking, okay, I'm going to lift my elbows as high as I can. And you can see that I'm lifting them as much as I possibly can with my bands. Again, depending on how you have set your bands will obviously determine how high you're going to be lifting or extending. No matter what, as long as you're lifting, you are doing great. Just keep stepping. Always remain good posture so you're not hunching over. We are going to do the alternate bicep curls next. And just as it states, you're alternating those lifts with your arms and just curling them. Curling them as far up as you can. It is totally okay that you are resting at the end of each of these. If you want to curl both at the same time, that's fine. You know your body. I don't know about you, but I enjoy those rests in between. If you are one of those that don't need to rest in between with these bands, then go with your bad self. You are doing great regardless. Just keep lifting. It doesn't matter which one you started with, you are lifting. And now we're doing the same with the alternate side lifts. Again, if you want to lift to the side with both arms at the same time, totally fine. It's nice to give one a rest while the other one is lifting. Just keep surprising that body with different moves, but making sure that you have good balance. You're not hunching over, your shoulders are nice and straight, your back is nice and straight, you're keeping your breathing. Just focusing on the moves, but if your mind has to go somewhere else to not think about these lifts, that is okay. I do that too. But keep going no matter what. It's okay to take breaks. Just jump right back in. If you need to rest your arms, that is fine. You know your body. Just keep going. Take a break when you want to take a break. Come right back. Now we have the alternate back tricep lifts again. This time we are alternating. Again, giving one rest while the other one is lifting. If you feel up to it where you want to do both at the same time, again, do you. You've got this either way. Just keep the momentum going. Keep lifting. Don't forget your breathing. Just keep going almost to the next one. Here's where you get to have some rest. Just some good shoulder rolls, whether you're going backward or forward. Just a really good time to make sure that you're resetting your shoulders. Just in case you were starting to hunch or you're starting to feel a lot of pressure in your shoulders, this is really good to recover. And then you can do some forward shoulder rolls, whichever direction you went. You could go in the same direction the entire time during this time, or you could alternate like I did. Regardless, use this time to recover from all that lifting. You've got this. You've got this. Keep going. It's a good time to take a break from all that lifting. Now we're going to do a complete rest of the arms. But just keep stepping. Now just transfer all of your stretches to your shoulders. Wiggle those arms a little bit. If you need to stretch that neck, do so as well. Yes, a headband would be very nice. And now you can see that I am definitely sweating. And perhaps you are as well, or you beat me to it. Guess what? We're getting a really good workout. So keep going. You're doing great. Next, we have back tricep lifts. Now notice that this is not where we are alternating. We're doing both at the same time. But if you feel like you need to alternate, then do that. Do what you feel your body needs to do, as long as you're continuing on with your momentum. You're continuing on with the lifting in the direction of where your triceps are feeling the burn, the good burn. You're doing great. Keep lifting as high as you can. Never try to overextend. Don't hurt yourself in the process. Just know your body. Go at your pace. Don't forget to breathe. You're doing great. And if you're feeling that you need to just do a little bit of lifting, that's okay, you're still lifting. We are going back to the side lifts next. Again, these ones tend to burn my arms the most. Now every body is different. This is the one where I really have to mentally go somewhere just so I can finish before we move on to the next move. No matter what, just keep the momentum going. Lift as high as you can. Utilize those rests when you bring them back down. Because those bands are still extended, you're still getting a good pull. Keep going. You've got this. You're doing great. We are moving on to bicep curls. Don't forget to get your water break when you need it. Step off carefully, get your water break, and then come right back. That's what's nice when it's your workout from home, is because you can actually pause and come right back to the workout when needed. Don't forget to breathe. That regulated breathing is part of your workout. You've got this. Stay focused. Again, watch your posture. Especially when you are doing these curls, sometimes we tend to hunch over forward as if we're being pulled forward. Just roll your shoulder back a bit, just to kind of reset yourself. Next, we have cross elbow lifts. So you're going to cross those bands again, and you are going to lift those elbows as high as you can. Again, as long as you're lifting them and it's not as high as you can than you normally do, you're doing fine. Just lift. You've got this. Keep going. Keep lifting. Almost to the next move. Just keep lifting those elbows. You've got this. All right, get ready for the next transition. Back tricep lifts. Remember, we're surprising our body today, so we're not going in any specific order. I am prompting you with every move, though, so you can prepare the transition. But just keep that momentum going. You are doing great. You should feel a lot of burns in your arm now. A lot of burning in those arms. That's so worth it. Just making sure that you are not overextending. And staying focused, making sure that you're not trying to punch forward. Keep those shoulders just really in a good position. Watch your posture. Next we have side lifts. These are the ones that just burn for me. You obviously have your certain burns when you're doing your lifting with these bands. This is me right here, where again, I feel these in my arms. Lift as high as you can. Even when, again, you're at rest state, your bands are still giving you a really good pull. So just don't let them go. Keep going. But don't forget, if you need to rest, then rest. You know your body. Next we have the front lifts. And just like that, we transition to the lifting up front. Keep going. You are doing great. You've already passed 15 minutes and this is just over 20. So you have done the major workout already. And if you feel like you need to stop here because 15 minutes is all you had, then that is fine. You already put in a really good workout. But if you want to meet me to the finish line for just over 20 minutes, then you've got this. Keep going. You are doing great. Keep lifting. Keep up with your balance. Next, we're going back to the cross elbow lifts. Cross elbow lifts. Just focus. And if you don't want to focus on your arms burning, focus somewhere else. That's what's beautiful about our mind. It can travel. Journey on to somewhere else. If you need to. Just keep the momentum going. Just keep your breathing going. If you are sweating like crazy at this time, that means you are getting a good workout. You've got this. Now we get to go to that recovery state of rolling our shoulders. So roll those shoulders, whether you're rolling them backward or forward, whichever direction your body took you. The important part is you're using this time to make sure that your shoulders are getting a really good stretch, a really good recovery. You notice that I went forward, but I started back first. Whichever way your body took you, then that is the flow that you're going. Now we're going to go back to tricep lifts. Back tricep lifts. Let's go. Get as high as you can. But as long as you're lifting, not letting it go past your hips, then you are doing fine, and you should feel the burn in the back of your arms. Keep going. You have got this. You're so close to the finish line. I cannot wait to finish with you. Again, if you are done, then you are done. You have pushed yourself hard enough. If you want to push yourself just a little bit more, then let's keep going. You've got this. You've already gone this far. We're now just going to move on to side lifts. I am sweating like crazy, but the sweating is the part that tells you you are getting that workout. Part of that signature, right? A good workout leads you to a lot of sweating. And that is totally okay. That combination is totally okay. You've got this. Keep lifting. And if your mind is wandering, let it wander. Just pay attention to those prompts as we transition to another move. We are almost finished. We are now moving on to forward lifts. Let's go. Keep going. You've got this with me, so close to the finish line. Just a little bit over 20 minutes, and we're just going to be done here before you know it. Push a little bit more. You have got this. Keep that balance. Keep that breathing. Keep that momentum. All the way to the end. So we have our cross elbow lifts next. Cross those bands and lift. Let's go. Let's finish strong. You have got this. Keep stepping. Keep lifting. You have got this. You're doing this all the way to the finish now because you are so close. Let's go. All right. Keep lifting. Keep moving. You've got this. Stay strong because you are strong. Now the shoulder rolls. Ah, you are recovered. There we are. Recover those shoulders. This is so critical so that you are making certain that you are resetting your back, your shoulders, your neck, whether you are doing a forward roll or a backward roll or both during this time. Let your body recover. You did great. You should feel mighty amazing. Now time to wrap it up. Should be feeling mighty good when you got to this finish line today. Be proud of yourself. Good job.
In the words of my mother, God bless us all. Enjoy your day.